What's going on, guys? xJMx here, and today I'm bringing you guys my Q&A. I asked for questions earlier this week, and I finally have enough questions to probably make a video. I actually just was really lazy and didn't want to make it, but now that I can, I thought that I would. Also a little bit different because I'm actually playing and I'm not just talking to you. I'm talking to you, but we're just going to see how this goes. I get distracted by the game a lot, so it's probably just going to be horrible, but, you know, anything happens. First question coming from Nezra, and he asks, would you give up leading xJMx or quit watching porn? Personally, I'd rather do neither. I don't think I would give up leading xJMx or quit watching porn for that matter. Both are highly important parts of my life. If I had to choose one, however, Slade can handle it. He's got this. Next question comes from Echo, and he asks, what is your favorite COD game to knife on? The best for knifing would probably be Ghosts. My favorite would probably be Modern Warfare 3. Next question comes from Bernie, asks, why am I so cool? Because you're the best ever in xJMx. Next question comes from Apollo, and he asks, have as many subscribers as PewDiePie or win the lottery? Probably would rather have as many subs as PewDiePie because you could just make a few videos and get as much as you would by winning the lottery. Not to mention, like, there's like horror stories about people who win the lottery and they just like fucking go insane because they don't know what to do with the money, and then they just end up going broke or homeless or get murdered or all three. I asked for questions on Twitter and Snapchat this week. That's how I wanted my questions, and then I fucked up and realized that I don't know who sent which questions on Snapchat. I don't know how I didn't think of that, but I just started screenshotting them, and then like 5 days later, I'm looking at all the screenshots of everyone's questions, and I realize I don't know who asked what. So, somebody asked, what do you plan on doing after college? After college, I plan on being chemist? Next question comes from someone's cat, and he asks, what would you do if you were a mushroom for one day? I don't know what mushrooms do in a day, so that was my first problem. After Googling it, I kinda realized that they do nothing, so I would probably do nothing. Next question was asked a few times. People wanted to know what my goals were in and outside of COD. Well, within COD, the streaming, that's not really within COD. Oh, okay, sorry. For one, I'd like to be partnered on Twitch. I think that'd be a really cool goal for me. I think that'd be a really cool thing to happen because I love streaming, and that would just bring it to the next level. As far as goals outside of COD right now, just getting good grades and stuff. I'm not really an aspiring person outside of COD. Everything in my life is COD. Next question comes from Cal, and he asks, if you had to be stranded on an island for a month, who would you take with you, Slade, Peckerwood, or Iced? Now, I'd probably end up taking Slade because I feel like he'd be the most resourceful. Ice is just a little boy, and what does Peckerwood even do? But the next question comes from Leon, and he asks, if you were trapped on an island with Slade and Peckerwood, who would you eat first? I would go with Peckerwood because he would be the more denser of the two. Come on, where's this fourth at? I'm playing Overlord for a fucking reason. Next question comes from Neox, and he asks, when do you have start COD or the knifing? I started knifing, where is this guy? In 2012. This will be my 5 years this summer. It's fucking insane. Next question comes from somebody on Snapchat who was watching my stream a few days ago, and they asked, do you watch streams? If so, who do you watch? Honestly, I don't really watch many streams, if I'm being completely honest. I've popped into streams before and all that, but don't really watch many streams. Next question comes from somebody else's cat, and they ask, what's your favorite type of cat? I like Kit Kats. Next question comes from Drizzy, Drizza. I don't know how to say her name. He asks, what do you think about French people? Well, J'aime les manger la bibliothèque avec miel. Un, deux, trois, ouf. Je m'appelle les poissons. Next question comes from Oso, and he asks, I know you stream 7 Days to Die, but will you start streaming other games with the sneaks? I've definitely streamed other games besides COD and 7 Days to Die, but I would love to start playing other games with Slade and Peckerwood. I think it'd be really fun. Slade just recently got a new graphics card, so we can actually play them as a group now, because we all have capable graphics cards. So if you have any suggestions as to what games we should play, like, honestly, let us know. I'd love to hear some suggestions. I know we want to get some prop hunt going here soon. Next question comes from Jay, and he asks if you could get one thing in the world for... Oh! If you get one thing in the world for free, what would it be? One thing in the world for free. Like, give me like a share of Apple or something. Does that count? Next question comes from Splash, and he asks, do your parents know what it is you do in terms of xJMx and clips? My parents know that I do YouTube and that I stream and stuff. They don't know to what extent. Like, I'm not updating them on, like, whose episode just came out and who I've just kicked and shit. Like, same goes for clips. Like, they know that I do more than just, like, talk, but they don't know the standards of, like, Advanced Warfare nowadays. Next question comes from Wix, and he asks, if the opportunity arose, would you do streaming and YouTube as a job and stop pursuing your current goal / education? Yeah, I think lots of people would definitely stream and do YouTube for a living if they could. That's why they're in this community, like, trying to get to that point where they can do that. I definitely would. I think that'd be really cool. At least not abandoning all, like, educational goals and all that, but, like, putting it aside for streaming, I think that'd be fine. Next question comes from Rar, and she asks, do you ever feel like a plastic bag? Mostly just a milk bag. That was a horrible joke, but I don't know how else to end this video. Usually I end the video with, like, a funny point, but then I realized I already answered all the funny questions, and there was other questions about my penis, and I just went with this one. So, yeah. Holy shit, maybe I'll end it with a clip. Oh, maybe I won't.
Still the most people every year.
Hippos?
I think that's
They rank number 2.
You think hippos are the animal that kills? You think hippos are the people that the animals that kill the most people every year?
It's at number 2nd.
number
Yeah.
second.
What do you think number 1 is?
Can we all just take a moment?
It's